We're at war. No one wants to admit it, but humanity is under attack. One very specific man might be all that stands between humanity and the greatest threat of our brief existence.
Indeed, he is just absolutely right. Welcome guys, we are back with another series of top 5 games that moved the gaming community. I must say it has been a long journey. I've been playing like almost 15-20 years of games right now, and this is one of those games which you must play to feel the real magic of story mode gameplay, because initially there were no story game, there was no multiplayer apart from Call of Duty, the basic one, or Halo, or you must be very familiar with Counter-Strike. But in terms of story mode games, people like we used to wait for a good story, like a real good campaign, like that was the pinnacle of everything. So keeping that in mind, the Mass Effect 2, 3, these are the games which actually made something huge. Like BioWare, by that time the N7 logo was really amazing. Like it was a dream to be one of those players to play this game and enjoy the openness of the sky and the space and interplanetary travel. This was a big package where you have the jumpsuit, you can hover, you have the gunplays, you know, variety of guns and whatnot, all alien technologies, and you know, carrying a ship from one place to another, and a beautiful story with all these species and across the planet, across the globe. And I mean, not across the globe, but across the entire universe, to come down and have a massive point was phenomenal. Coming to number 2, I mean, this is no less than a beautiful game. You might be thinking that this feels like an animated series something, but this is a series from Telltale Universe who made beautiful Borderlands games, and when it came down to Batman, they made it really awesome. An easy platinum and an amazing gameplay which will move the entirety of this, you know, thinking process. Not much like a big action game, but the story itself was phenomenal. You have to try it. This is not very costly anymore. These games are really cheap right now on the stores. If you want to go grab it, enjoy it. And of course, this is a Batman game. It is not gonna disappoint you at any cost. The characters over here are just insanely nice, and all the character development was done previously and after that also. That is also fantastic. I mean, the voice actors, the graphics, the animation, they made it really nice, and it was fantastic to play with. Like I feel like I must go and play it one more time. But yeah, it is done. I've already done my platinum. I hope you enjoy this game and you like it, and make sure you do the entire game, okay? Do not just the entire story, but go for the DLCs also. There are a little bit of more DLC after that also. So yeah, enjoy the presence of Batman, Joker, and everybody. In fact, we have the PlayStation 4 version also. So coming to number 3, one of the most favorite games of all time, the Red Dead Redemption, my boy. It is the most beautiful, epic game Rockstar has ever provided, and this was purely the peak of engineering. Like what they have done in terms of graphics and the potential. My PS4 already cried for, you know, give me some more graphical speed or graphical space, but no less than, you know, a hit engine. I really enjoyed the Red Dead Redemption 2. The Red Dead 1 was also phenomenal, and the 2 is no short. The story is just breathtaking. The wilderness, the richness of this story, and the character development, and all those things like the gold breaks and the horses, the riding, everything was pitch perfect. Initially, new players may think that this may be some sort of a little bit of slow game. The gameplay is a little slow, yes, of course, because this is Wild West, where you're gonna be slow and you're like a cowboy and doing all those, gun stuff and everything else. So yeah, this is one of the best games of all time. Coming to number 4, one of the most anticipated games of all time, Mr. CD Projekt Red presents Witcher 3. Of course, you cannot just have a great storyline without Witcher, because it is the amazing, wildest stories I've ever came across in terms of video games. In video game technology, it was pretty straightforward, but I've played Assassin's Creed, of course, those were also amazing, but this story was something different. It was mythical, there was magic, there was combat, sea, ocean, land fights, and knives and alchemy, everything was there. Witchcrafting, and no, I don't need to say anything, because I think the entire earth had know what is Witcher and who is Geralt of Rivia. We all know what it is, so popular that Netflix had to make a bunch of TV series out of it. It is just amazing, trust me. The gameplay is amazing, the music is just fantastic. It has been like, when I used to play this game, I used to sit down and just chill and enjoy the music for like hours. It is so beautiful that I have played so many times. I've gone through the story, but I never deleted this game, because it is one of the wildest and the most beautiful games of all time. And in fact, you see, there's a Netflix series also, so definitely enjoy our own Netflix series. This is one of the most promising games of all time. After that, the Cyberpunk is totally just gone. I am so disappointed with Cyberpunk, but yeah, of course. Moving on to the next one. The story that made the entire gaming community cry. Of course, we are talking about The Last of Us. It is by Naughty Dog. The guys are just immensely powerful when it comes to making a game, and the story is no less than that. The story is amazing. The character build and the initial start point when the game began was super awesome. It's so good. It will make you like shiver, it will make you cry, it will make you happy, it will make you I don't know what else to say, but the entire game is just a roller coaster of emotions and happiness and sadness. You lose people will gonna move on, they're gonna suffer, but eventually the story has to move on. And then it came down to number 2, the part 2. But we are not here for the part 2, we are here for the part 1. The Last of Us part 1, and it is just amazing. The best story you can ever get in a video game. And so this is it. So this is it, guys. See you on the next one. Don't forget to subscribe and like.